Hello, friends. It's your girl Anna Loves, and welcome back to Creepy Corner Story Time. So, it's been almost 2 weeks since I told a Creepy Corner story, and it's because I was on vacation driving from Dallas, Texas, all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada. And on the way, halfway point was Albuquerque, New Mexico. Uh, it was a mixed visit. There were some really great things about it. There were some kind of scary, not really spooky things that happened. But I'm going to tell you what I wasn't able to tell you in my Church Street Cafe video. So I was looking up different places to go visit in Albuquerque because I'd never been there before. And I had kind of Googled, haunted places in Albuquerque, and Church Street Cafe was one of the locations. Well, my boyfriend wanted to go to the Candy Lady, the Breaking Bad store. And so that took us to Old Town. And for me, that was like jackpot because I had heard and read so many stories about Old Town and having their haunted places. I wanted to go to Hotel Park as well because I heard that there's like ghosts and stuff that you can see on some of the floors and some of the deep history there. But I didn't get over there this time. But next time I go to Albuquerque, I'm definitely checking it out. Anyways, so we first get to Old Town and park the car. We start walking around. We go to the Candy Lady, and it's not open yet. We had like 20 minutes before it opened. And so I said, well, there's a lot of little shops around here. Let's go ahead and just see what there is. I knew what I was looking for. So the first thing we found was a saloon that was, I think it's called the Moon or Sundown Saloon. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head. But we went there first and it was closed. But I did get a video around the building. And so that was pretty cool. Went into the Candy Lady, came out, started walking a little bit more. And as we're walking, I start feeling like super nervous. My stomach is doing flips. And it's one of those feelings that you get when you feel like someone is standing right behind you. So I'm like looking over my shoulders, nobody there. And I'm like, I tell my boyfriend, I was like, man, the air is so thick here. And he's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And I can't really tell him much because he's not like a really big believer in these kind of things. So I just called him, I kind of told you a little bit of backstory in my family, how we're kind of sensitive to, strange stuff. We've seen things, hear things. Like we had a curandero that we were really good friends with throughout my whole life in my family. Well, so I kind of had that feeling like I knew something was there, but I couldn't tell what it was. I tried to like shrug it off. But I end up having to use the ladies' room, and I'm like, dang it, there's no place around here. There's no like gas stations or anything. But I'm like, hey, that's Church Street up there. I think that's where the cafe's at. So we turn the corner, and man, I feel it even stronger, like this gnawing pit in my stomach. And I'm just like, look, go in there and buy a Coke, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So I go in, and I'm like, hey, can I use your bathroom? She's like, yeah, just go down this hall. And I go. The bathroom, for one, is creepy. It's dark. It's spooky. There's a window cut into the wall that has like a flower arrangement. I don't even know what that's about, but it's hella creepy. It's definitely cold in there. So I just did my business. I got out, and then I started looking since, I kind of was like, all right, I don't have to use the bathroom anymore. And I started looking at the walls, and I see pictures of like a family. And this is when I realized that the restaurant used to be a house. And of course, I had read this, but I didn't realize that they had kept so much of the structure of the house. Like it was like you could see the separate bedrooms. And so I said, man, this is just too cool. I'm going to take some pictures of some of the rooms. So I start walking down the little aisle, and I look to my left, and I see a room with an opening. So I go inside and I start taking pictures. As soon as I walk into the room, that impending doom feeling that I had been having went away. But in its place, I was standing with my back facing the door. Felt like somebody had run their fingernail down the back of my neck. Oh my God. And all the hairs on my arms stood up. And then right then a server came in, and she was holding like some sugar packets to like fill the tables. And I was like, oh, I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm curious. I'm being nosy. I wanted to take pictures because of the history of the restaurant. And she says, "Oh yeah, this is Sarah's room." Huh. Heads up, people. Sarah Ramirez. She was the last owner of the house when it was still a house. And she is the one that is, they say, haunts that restaurant. Of all the rooms in the restaurant, I go and end up directly in her room. So I did make a video that you guys can find on my page of the Church Street Cafe where I'm filming. I thought, I kept rewatching the video because I'm like, for sure, I'm going to see her standing in the corner or something. But I never did see her. I was able to film the video. But what I got from that was that she knew that I was there and she called me to her room. That's the only thing I can think of because I had that nervous feeling until I went into her room and did that video. It was crazy. I did tell her thank you. I left, and that was that. So, not much of a creepy corner story time, but I really did enjoy my visit. I have some other stories that I'm collecting to film later on in the week, but I just wanted to share that story with you guys. Have you guys ever had an experience at the Church Street Cafe? Had comments on the other video of a couple of people that actually worked there and saw some shit. So I thought that was really interesting. I'm going to be looking into some places actually here that are local. One place that I did find is called Goatman's Bridge in Denton, Texas. I don't know if I have the nerve to go, but I probably will. And then I'll shoot a video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and have a great night. Bye.